So good afternoon, everybody. I'm very happy to be here. I would like to thank the organizers. I would like to thank the British Blockchain Association, the SUSS, and I'm very happy to be here. I'm professor of finance. I teach normal finance, regular finance, investments, bonds, stocks, indices. Many areas of blockchain and technology became relevant to finance recently. So there are some important developments in both science and technology. There are many new inventions, and many of them change the way the financial world works. I also teach. I teach for the last 30 years, mainly in Israel, in the United States, in Europe. And from my experience, people typically don't learn a lot from just listening to a lecture. They start understanding material when they communicate, when they try to solve problems, when they think about a problem and try again and again until they find the solution. Unfortunately, our tight schedule will not allow us to ask questions. But I would like to use this opportunity to encourage all of you to contact me, to talk to me, to send me an email, since this is the right way to understand something. What I would like to do today is to tell you a little bit about my experience. I meet many startup companies. Many new inventors come to me as my former students or as my current students. We also have courses at the university where we teach students how to create a startup company, how to come up with an idea. And usually what we tell them at the very first meeting, you have to find a need. You have, first of all, to identify somebody who needs a solution. Then come up with a technology that probably can solve it. Even not solve, just reduce the problem. What I do see at the university level, there are many professors thinking of different ideas, doing some research, then they come up with a solution, then they come and start searching for a problem. I have a great algorithm, let's find the problem that it can be solved with my algorithm. In my opinion, it's a very difficult way. It's much easier to start with a need, with the real need, and then to find the solution, rather than find the solution, and then let's try to identify somebody who needs it. Unfortunately, very often it happens in the opposite direction. So I would like to use a couple of minutes to present the standard, regular view on finance. What is finance and what are the needs in this area? With such a great audience here, maybe some of your ideas, maybe some of the blockchains can find applications there. So what I would like to do, I would like to do a very brief review of the area of finance in 5 minutes that I have. So money is a very important instrument. It was invented thousands of years ago as a method of exchange. Like 3,000 years ago, money was made real coins. It happened in the Middle East, where I'm coming from. Then it changed. First, it became a paper money. Then it became like electronic money. And today, we don't even have a good definition of what is money. Is Bitcoin money or a security? It's still an open question. Then there are some other instruments. Money is only one of them. There are many other instruments, financial instruments, that are very important in the world of finance. Loans, equities, securities, pensions. Then there are institutions. Those are usually big organizations. They have their own needs. They know what they're doing. They're doing it not bad for the last many years, but they will be very happy to hear about new ways how to improve it, how to become more competitive. Here is the point where you can come up with your ideas. There's a famous paper in finance that describes what are the key functions in the financial market. There are 6 key functions. First, it's a payment system. There are many startup companies, which some of them already became big companies, that help to transferring money from one place to another. They do it much faster, much cheaper than banks, and this became a standard. The second problem that finance tries to solve is how to pool funds of many people to make big investments. How to collect money a little bit from each one, make a bigger investment, and build an infrastructure project or do something. This is the second function. Also here we have many like P2P companies, many new ways how to invest money. The third function is how to transfer economic resources, either in time or from one country to another. So it's another very important function of financial world, and here also there is a strong need how to find solutions. The fourth function is how to manage uncertainty, how to measure and manage risk. This is, by the way, my personal area of research. So how to control risk, how to manage it. Number 5 is how to form prices. Prices are very informative. When we have prices, we actually know what is the current demand on certain products. So prices and price formation is a very important area. There is sub-area which is called microfinance, how very small, very tiny transactions can affect prices. The sixth area is how to deal with asymmetric information and incentives. How to make sure that somebody who knows more than you cannot steal your money, or can work with you together, although you have different information. For example, you as an investor and the CEO of your company, he knows typically more than you. How can you trust that he will manage the company in your best interests? So these are the 6 major functions in the financial world. And now let's come back to blockchain, to cryptocurrency, to everything. Many scientific developments cause huge excitement. People are very happy. It became very fashionable. But unfortunately, many new ideas, they can be used and can be misused or abused. So also in the area of finance or cryptocurrencies, there are many, many illegal ways how to hide money, how to do illegal transactions, how to finance terrorism. And you have to keep in mind that whatever new development is going to be, somebody will try to find a way to use it inappropriately, and you cannot avoid it. So whenever we develop new instruments, you have to think what can be potential results. Just to remind you, if you saw the recent movie Oppenheimer, 100 years ago, the scientific world was completely excited by the development of quantum physics. Quantum physics was a completely new field. It took 30, 40 years, and the major application till now is nuclear weapon. I hope very much that FinTech will not become a second example of something like this, and will find much better applications, much better use. Thank you very much for inviting me, and enjoy the conference.